Hello, namaste, and welcome to Yoga for Amputees, Yoga for Neck Pain. I'm Marsha, and this practice I'm planning on doing in a chair. You don't have to do it in a chair, you can do it on the floor with or without your prosthesis. I am going to demonstrate something for standing. So if you are wearing, if you're a leg amputee and you have your prosthetic on, you may want to experiment with standing. You'll notice I have two chairs behind me and a stool, and those are just options for support. So we're going to begin. So I'm going to come into the chair, and then hopefully you can join me there. And we have 4 people who said they were coming, so hopefully we'll see them soon. So we're just going to start by sitting in our chair, lengthening the spine, rolling the shoulders back, opening up the collarbone, and taking some deep breaths in and out. Get a sense of how the breath itself supports the neck by way of the lungs. So as you breathe in and breathe out, you want to feel the fullness of the lungs, how the lungs support the body, the torso. Good. And all we're going to do is one simple movement. We're going to bring the shoulders up to the ears, breathing in, and breathe out, soften and relax those shoulders. And again, inhale, breathe in, and exhale, bring it out, and down. Last time, all the way up. Breathing in and breathing out. Relax. We're going to go into the left side. So if you're working with your arm, if you have your arm, you're going to take the arm out in front of you. Inhale up. Bend the elbow and exhale back. So I'm going to repeat that. Bring the arm up. Bend the elbow and exhale back. If you're not working with the arm, but you have your shoulder up, back, and down. Okay. If you have a prosthetic arm on, you're probably going to go around like that. Okay. Back and down. And then reverse the movement. Back, around, forward, and down. As you go back, inhale. And as you bring it forward, exhale. Last time. Great. And now go to the other side. So right arm. Again, we're going to go forward, up, back, bend the elbow, and around. Inhale as you go up. Exhale as you bring it back and around. And last time, all the way up. And all the way back. And reverse your movement. Back, around, up, and down. Back, around, up, and down. Last time you inhale back. And exhale. Release it down. Draw both shoulders back and around. So, if you're not working with arms today, you're going to focus on the sternum, which is from the lowest portion of the ribs up to the top, and the little notch here. And you're going to keep thinking about lifting up, and how you lift up your sternum is you draw the ribs in and draw in and up from the navel. Okay? If you are working with arms, you're going to extend the arms out. And all we're going to do is we're going to turn the palms up, okay, and down. That's it. Up want to think about your spine lengthening up, everything drawing in. And we're just going to press those thumbs back or draw the shoulder blades back. And what we don't want to do is press the chest and the ribs forward. And think about the ribs coming in. That stabilizes your lower back and protects it and helps you to have more support for your neck. So reaching back and forward and back and forward. Last time. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Relax, release. Keep those arms out if you can, or keep the collarbone open. And we're going to dip over towards the left, and from the navel and the heart, we're going to open up and reach in opposite directions. Now you notice my head and neck are really just kind of staying in the plane, right? I'm not doing much with that. And then relax, come back to center, and switch sides. And relax. Okay? Roll the shoulders. So open the legs a little wider. Okay? So if you're not working with legs today, you're just going to open your hips. Okay? So if you're in a chair, that's going to mean you want to be way back in your chair so your residual limb is not dangling too much over the chair. If you're wearing your prosthesis, the prosthesis is on the floor. You might need to elevate it a little bit with a prop, okay, like a blanket or a pillow. Okay, so we're going to repeat this movement. We're going to keep the arms on the inside or the torso on the inside. So that left arm is going to come down, and we're going to open up. Big opening here. Press down through your bottom. And then relax. Other side. Open up. Press down through your bottom. Relax. And release. Now we're going to take that left hand. If you've got your left hand, you're going to resist into that knee. Okay? Or thigh. Or hold on to the chair in the back, okay? Just for this exercise, if you don't have anything to lean into here, okay? Or you lean in, press, and you'll see my chest is beginning to turn. I'm going to open up. That's it for now. Relax and release. Try it again. Press, open, press down into your bottom, and relax, release. Now this time, press and open up through that right side of the body. Open up and open up. Good. And from here, dip down if you can. And come back up. Relax and release. Shoulders roll back. So I hope you're starting to see that a lot of our neck stuff has to do with what's going on in our pelvis, our ribs, our shoulders, and of course as amputees, if we're leg amputees, our alignment, okay? Position of our pubic bone and our tailbone might just be a little bit of a tweak, not going to say off, but just a little different, okay? So now we're going to take that right hand, we're going to press gently into whatever we have here, so that could be chair here, residual limb, prosthetic, and resist and open. Okay, so we're starting to really in the lower body and release. And again. I have a loud puppy today. And release. Now this time add that left arm. Open up. Breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Relax. And release. Good. Oh, I forgot this. Lean down. Good. And come back. Shoulders roll back. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to come into awareness of our pelvis in a chair or on the floor. And then if you're up for standing, I'll show you a standing variation. So what we're going to be doing is mountain pose. So the yoga pose mountain pose is what I call home base. It's really what we find for all of our yoga is coming back to this idea of a mountain that's pretty immovable, very strong, very solid, very secure, has great alignment, supports us. Okay, so that's the idea. So with Yoga for Amputees, we often talk about finding our inner mountain, right? Because sometimes the outer mountain is going to look a little different than what you see in a yoga magazine, right? So there are these two little bones at your bottom, and if you're bony like me, you can feel them, and if you've got a little more cushion, you're just going to rock back and forth. You'll kind of see that there's just something happening with your pelvis. So for some amputees, so your hemipelvectomy, some of you will not have your sits bone. That's what we're working on. And that is where you want to have, again, a folded blanket underneath, or a folded towel underneath that part of your body so that things are even. Okay, that doesn't mean you can't rock back and forth. You just might need to hold on to something a little there. We're trying to find that place where our sits bones, the bones that support us sitting, are like our feet. Okay, once we find that place where we feel like things are pretty balanced, okay, this is going to give us information about our head, neck, and shoulders. All right, so a lot of our neck problems have to do with overuse of a limb, underuse of a limb, adjusting to all the things that our muscles have to adjust to with prosthetics if we're wearing them, or wheelchairs, or crutches, right? But a lot of it starts down here. So press down into these bones, the two little knobs, we'll say, on either side of your bottom. Press down and feel the lift from your navel. Your navel's almost lifting up off your pubic bone, and you'll feel your ribs rising, okay? So what this is doing is it's creating muscular action and support for your neck, okay? And this is called seated mountain. So if you're in a chair, you're going to stay right here. From the side, I'll show you. What we're trying not to do is jut forward or round back. So if the rounding is happening, you're going to want to put a little folded blanket right on the edge here so you can be in your sits bones and lift up, okay? If you're on the floor, same thing. You're going to be extending your limbs, your lower legs, whatever you have, maybe putting a pillow or blanket underneath so that you have support. But the main thing you want to be thinking about is rolling the pelvis forward. You see what's happening with my neck? I'm getting support from my lower body. I'm not having to use my neck for all the actions, okay? Good, so we're just staying here. This is called seated mountain. Breathe. So either here on the floor or in a chair. And then relax. Okay? So we're going to add to this, and I'm going to stay on the floor for the next part. You can do this in your chair as well. So we want to think about how we hold ourselves. So we're going to, if you have your hands, you're going to take your hands on either side of your hips. Okay? And you're going to press down. Now, for some of us, like me, my arms are so long that my shoulders scrunch up, so I have a little bend in those elbows. And I'm going to think about, again, rolling the hips forward, drawing the navel in, lifting up, feeling my collarbone lift. Okay? And I'm going to notice what's happening in my neck. I'm not going to guide anybody yet. I'm just going to have you notice. Okay? Press down firmly with your hands, or press down into your sits bones. Those are the two bones, or you can see opposite sides of your bottom. AKA your tush. Right? And then relax it all. So you should feel a lot of muscle action in there, some strength, you know, maybe even a little fatigue from not holding yourself like that, you know, in your usual daily life. But what we're going to do now is we're going to just notice a couple of things. We're going to round forward and see how that feels in our body, but also what's happening with our mind and our feelings, our emotions, okay? just round forward and see what that's like, okay, in terms of your breath. This might be where you are, so this might feel good and familiar. But pay attention to your breath, pay attention to your emotions, your mind, what you can see, right? And then roll up. Okay, so that's one action. Now we're going to take those hands, press down, and lift up and draw the shoulder blades together and the ribs back. And just notice how that feels with your breath. Your emotions, your mind, what you see. And then relax, shake it out. Okay? So just an awareness of if we hold ourselves forward, we really can't see as much of our world. We're not as connected. Over time, it puts strain on our lower back, okay? And the breath is more contracted, and what that does is it just creates over time like a less vital energy in our bodies, okay? So we want to think about lifting up, all right? Now we're going to do this again. We're going to pay attention to the neck, okay? I'm going to go back into the chair and demonstrate from the chair, from the side, okay? This time, I'm going to hold on to the back of the chair, and I'm going to press down and lift up. I'm pressing into those 2 points at the bottom. Okay, my elbows are bent a little bit. Okay, I'm going to think about rounding forward and just notice what's happening. And if you have too much discomfort, come up. Okay, and then press down and lengthen up. Now this time, we're going to pay attention to our tongue, okay? Real subtle, little tiny movement, but big results. And this is something you can do anytime you feel like you're slouching. Take your tongue and press it into the roof of the mouth, more towards the back. So watch my neck. Okay, so here I am now. Breathing in and breathing out. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tongue and press it towards the back of my neck. May seem just a little bit, maybe nothing, but what's happening is the back of my neck is lengthening just a little bit, okay? Because the head is so heavy, right? We want to feel the support of the body to help our head and neck, okay? Little tongue pressing to the roof of the mouth, just a little reminder throughout your day if you start to slouch. And then relax it. And we're going to do something else. So now, if hands are available, you're going to take your hands one on top of the other to the crown. Okay? Again, real simple action with big results. So rather than push down, we don't want to do that and compress our neck. Think about your sits bones. So if you're on the floor, same thing. Press down into your bottom here. Lengthen up and resist your hands into your head. Feel like your head is trying to push your hands up. Your hands are trying to push down very gently. And you'll feel a nice length in the back of the neck. And you'll feel the sides of your body lifting up and your abdominals engaged. And guess what? Really strong abdominals help support the weakness that we have in our neck or strain. And then relax. Beautiful. Okay. One more thing. So we're going to either stay here, press down and lift up, or on the floor, or you can do this, or you can come to standing, all right, and do mountain pose. So with mountain pose, if you're wearing your prosthesis and you want to give it a try, I'm doing this with chairs for extra support or a wall, just so you have that option. Your feet are parallel. And for amputees, again, the prosthetic leg, you might have to bend it a little bit so the hips are even. All right, you might have to put a little lift underneath the front of the foot or the back of the foot. And also, we can get used to one hip being higher over time. So, you know, all those things are going on that affect our neck. Okay, what we want to think about doing is pressing down through the feet, whether it's a prosthetic foot or a non-prosthetic foot, and feel the lift of our quad muscles, okay, or whatever we have here, and feel the abdominals pulling in. And this is where we just want to put a little awareness into the pubic bone and the tailbone. So if you have hands, you could actually place them here and just kind of tuck under and release and get a sense of where you feel like you can stabilize your body. Okay, and that may mean holding onto a chair too in front of you, right? Just to see how that goes. And then once you find that place where you feel like this is very secure, as secure as you can make it, then you're going to relax the shoulders. And you may want to try placing one hand or both on top of the head. Reach down to the lower body and lengthen up through the top of the body. Same thing as we do when we're seated. Good. Breathe. Relax. And release. Okay, so that's always an option. Anytime you're standing and you notice that this is happening, or this is happening, or that, whatever it is, just try a little mountain pose, and that's really going to help your neck, okay? Because a lot of neck misalignment starts in the lower body, as we know, whether you're arm or leg amputee. So, coming back to either the floor or your chair, we're going to do a couple of neck releases now. So now that we have a sense of the lower body being the bulwark, the support for our neck, let's actually release the neck a little bit, okay? So we're going to press the left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, and there's a little twist here, and then other side, and again, twist, and twist. Lower body stays the same, so it's not a big twist. Now this time, left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, turn the head towards the right. And everything back. Right shoulder forward, left shoulder back, turn the head to the left. And back. One more time. Twist. And back. And twist. And back. Good. Roll the shoulders down. You should already start to feel, this is your sternocleidomastoid. That is really an area that gets very tight when you're working with text neck or computer neck. A lot of strain there, a lot of jutting forward with the chin. We're on the computer a lot, okay? So, now we're going to add to this a little bit. So the left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. If an arm is available, we're going to reach that right arm back for the chair or the floor. Twist, turn the head to the right, and then roll the chin down and turn the head to the left. Breathe. And everybody bring it back. Now we're going to try the other side. So right shoulder presses forward, left shoulder presses back. Left hand, if available, comes to the chair. And we're going to turn the head to the left. And roll it down. And bring it to the right. And then everything back. Good. Bring the arms out or open up the chest. Elbows bend, palms are spread. And we're going to draw the elbows down and draw the shoulder blades together, relaxing the neck. Good. Draw the navel in. Hold. And relax, release. Good. You feel some activation in the shoulders. Why would I do that? Because shoulders support your neck. Okay, let's try one more time. We're going to add to this. Bend elbows or open up collarbone and draw the lower ribs towards the hips. Okay, and the shoulder blades together, if you have your shoulder blades. Good. If not, imagine bringing the sternum to your back. And then we're going to twist this time Right arm comes to rest on the left leg, and we twist. We're going to do the same thing with our head. We're going to roll the head down, bring it over towards the right. This time we're going to lean back and feel that neck opening. And we're going to roll the chin down and back. And again, roll it forward, lean back, and now add your tongue, tapping under the roof of your mouth, and see if the back of the neck just lengthens a little bit. And sigh it out and release. Good. Elbows out. Draw everything down, shoulder blades together, or sternum drawing towards the lowest portion of the sternum, drawing towards the spine. And then extend the left arm over the right side and twist. Turn the head to the back and roll down and over, look away, arch, and roll it down. And back, and this time bring it back. And again, take that tongue and press the roof of the mouth. And sigh it out. Relax. And roll the head down from side to side. Nice rounded spine, relax. Just kind of releasing a lot of that muscular action that we've been doing. From side to side. And then turn the head to the left. Breathe. If your left arm is available, take your left hand and gently press that right shoulder back and keep twisting the head towards the left. Press into your body and then release. Bring the head back and turn the head to the right. From right hand to the left shoulder, press back. And release. Good. Relax the jaw. Move the jaw around. Move the face around. And we're going to take our fingertips right here between the ear and the jaw. Okay, so this is another area that gets really tense. So if you're not working with fingertips today, you're just going to open and close the jaw, move the mouth around. Okay, otherwise, you're going to take your fingertips, your middle and pointer finger, index finger, and you're going to just massage right there in that little area. And for a lot of us, that can be really sore. And just go back to the back behind the ear there. Relax your jaw. Sigh it out. Good. And release. And take one finger to the chin. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to press the chin into the finger and the finger into the chin. You'll notice the back of my neck begins to lengthen again. And then relax. And one more time. Press. Resist. Chin to finger, finger to chin. And relax. How are we doing on time here? I think we're over. Oh yeah, just about. So hands behind the head. So if you're not working with hands, you're going to think about, again, lengthening through the back of the neck. Okay? Kind of like you're walking upstairs. Okay? And the top of the stairs is the roof of your mouth. All right? Otherwise, hands behind the nape of the neck. We're going to gently just pull here and feel the length. Draw the ribs back. We're going to add a little movement here. Just drop back a little bit. Not at the expense of your lower back, right? So you always want to keep this tone and pull. And that's to support the neck. Open up those elbows or open up the armpits. Breathe. And then round forward. Feel the weight of the hands. And try to keep the torso up. And just let the head and the neck release. Just sway side to side. And then gently tug on the back of the neck and come up. We'll do one more little exercise. We're going to twist to the left and back to center and twist to the right and back to center and reach up, breathe in and exhale, release it down. And we'll close our practice with Om, bringing hands or awareness to the heart, taking a breath in. Thank you to all who joined us.